Hi guys, I'm Ani Sundar and this is my YouTube channel. I've attempted to film my intro video or just videos in general multiple times, but it never worked out, mainly because I wasn't happy with them or I just didn't want to do it. I just kept getting distracted. But now I promised you guys that I'm gonna finally start a YouTube channel, and this is it. My first video is gonna be just a general Q&A, a get to know me session, and I asked you guys to ask me questions, and a lot of you responded. But since I can't answer all of your questions, I've chosen about 20 of them that I'm gonna answer today. So if you want to know more about me, just keep watching. Height. I am pretty tall, as most of you know. I'm 6'1", and that's because my dad is really tall. My dad's side of the family is really tall. My sister is pretty tall. It just runs in the family. I'm 6'1". Now, technically, Ani is my nickname. My actual name is Anandita, but most of my family and a few of my closest, like my best friends, call me Ani Papa. I just grown up with the nickname Ani Papa. My dad calls me Papu. My mom calls me Bomme. And only the both of them are allowed to call me this. And a few of my cousins call me Rowdy because I was really mischievous growing up. So a few of my cousins call me Rowdy too. TV shows. My favorite movie, like my number one favorite movie, is Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gham. I watch it at least twice a week. I know every single dialogue from that movie and I'm so obsessed with it. My favorite TV show is The Office. Again, I'm so obsessed with The Office. I've watched the entire series, I think 3 or 4 times already. I'm currently rewatching it again. The ringtone to my phone is The Office. I love The Office. Curly. Yes, my hair is naturally curly, but I used to hate my curls growing up. Like, I hated it so much. I straightened it, I ironed it, I blow dried it every day. I do everything I could to get rid of my curls. But now I've really started embracing my curly hair. I've been pretty obsessed with my hair being like really curly lately, but today it was just really frizzy, so I tied it up. But yeah, I do have naturally curly hair. So my favorite movie that my dad has made is Ullate Alita. I love that movie. Just like this classic Sundar C film. It has a comedy, it has a romance, it has everything. I love Ullate Alita. Sad fact, I've never watched any of my mom's films. I watched Anna Malay like yesterday, like I think the day before yesterday. But and I like that, but I haven't watched any of my mom's other movies, and I can't say Anna Malay is my favorite since it's the only movie of hers that I've watched. But I don't have a favorite that my mom's acted in. So now I need to give you a little backstory on this question. A lot of you had asked me this question because it's honestly a pretty generic question. But the first person to ask me this on my story thing was my best friend Alia, because I told her that I'm gonna record a YouTube video today, and when I put out the question thing, she thought it was gonna flop and she thought no one would send in any questions, so she sent like a bunch of questions, and then she was the first person to ask me this, so thank you, Alu. But yeah, getting back to the actual question, my favorite song is Adiye by Sid Sriram and A.R. Rahman. It came in Cuddle, and I love that song. I'm obsessed with that song. So it used to be KFC. I was obsessed with KFC. Like my breakfast, lunch and dinner was KFC every day. But now, since I don't eat gluten and I don't eat chicken, I think it would be sushi now. I love sushi. Sushi is my favorite food. So I think, yeah, if I were to ever order food, it would be sushi. First of all, yes, I do have photo frames in my room. There are just a lot of important people in my life. I have a lot of photos of my parents, my grandmother, my family, my cousins, 2 of my best friends. I have a picture of Harry Styles because he's my favorite artist of all time, and it's really sad because 2 of my best friends aren't on the wall, and they're always like, oh wow, like you don't even care about us, but I do. I honestly don't know why they aren't on my wall, but you are in my heart. So there was this ice cream parlor, and I mean it's still there. And my parents, my sister and I used to be obsessed with it. We still really love that place, but we just don't go as much as we used to. And my mom and I used to go there all the time, right? And she'd wake us up, like my parents and I would both wake my sister and I up around like midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning, and we'd all be in our pajamas. Like my dad would literally be in his lungi, and my mom in her nightie, and my sister and I would be in our pajamas, and they take us to the spot at like 1 a.m. and we just eat ice cream and come back. And it happened at least like once or twice a week, so it was really cool. We used to love that. Childhood memory, oh my god. So when we were really young, our school used to take us on these field trips, and every year we'd go to this place called Queensland, this theme park called Queensland. I hope I get the name right, I'm not sure. But we used to, so our uniform was a dress, and the girls had to wear shorts under the dresses. And when I went to Queensland, I forgot to wear my shorts, but I didn't care because I was like, oh, we're going on a field trip. Like, they're not gonna care whether we get our uniform right or not. They're not gonna check. And there was this one house kind of thing. It was like this mental house. I think it was called mental house, something like that. The house was like broken, and something like things would start shaking as you're walking around it. It was like this really cool place. And we were in this balcony, and that balcony had these little, like, the floor was like this rolly thing, so like you had to like hold on things, be really careful when you're walking. And we were all going like one single line, and it was the girls up front, and behind the girls were the boys, and we were all in like one line. And since I was always the tallest girl, I was in the back, like right in front of the boys, right? And my teacher, like, she told the girls, like, be careful with your dresses, like if you fall and stuff. And I was like, I will be careful, you don't worry. I was not careful, and I stepped on the rolly thing, and I went like, and my skirt came up like all the way, and it was just so bad. Like, I still cringe when I think about it. I hate it. And like the boys were behind me, and the teachers were just like, you idiot, we told you. And I was like, oh, but yeah, that was my most embarrassing childhood memory. So the first thing I always notice is a person's smile. If you don't have a warm smile, I'm not gonna trust you. I will not talk to you or anything. The second thing I notice is a person's voice. I don't know why. It's just I don't know. Okay, so I do this thing where I imagine a voice. Like, if I see a person, I imagine how their voice would be. So I want to know how the actual voice is, you know. And the third thing is how they talk to people. Like, you have to be nice. Like, you have to be a nice person. I hate when people aren't like nice, you know. So yeah, those are the first 3 things I noticed. I have 5 best friends. 2 of whom have been in my life a really long time, since I was really little, and 3 of them I met only last year, but they are my best friends. I'm never nice to them, so I can't say anything nice about them, but yeah, I have these 5 best friends. The best part of my 2019 was when I changed my school. So it was this really like new experience for me. It opened up a lot of different things for me, and I also met 3 of my best friends last year. So yeah, that was my best part of 2019. So 2 of my brothers are actually part of the industry, Adiyana and Jeevarna. They're also known as Hip Hop Tamara. They're like, I mean, they aren't my biological brothers, but they might as well be, because we're family in every way other than, like, you know, blood related. So yeah, Adiyana and Jeevarna. Okay, so I have online classes going on, and God knows I won't wake up in time for that. So my best friend has to call me every morning and wake me up. So she wakes me up in the mornings. I have my class. After class, I'll typically watch a movie, because I get really bored during class. I'll watch a movie after class, and then I eat my lunch with my parents. I spend some time with my parents, and then I sketch or I write, and then after that I'll watch another movie, and then dinner with my parents, and I will FaceTime my best friends and talk to them for like an hour or so, and then I go to sleep. And this happens every day. So it's kind of boring, but it's my routine. So breakfast, lunch and dinner. So my food is very basic. Like I don't have like a different meal. So in the mornings I always usually drink tea because during class I need to like stay awake because I have class as soon as I wake up. So I'll drink tea in the mornings during class, and I only drink the tea my mom or my sister make. I'm very picky. I'm a very picky eater. After that, for lunch, I'll have fish and vegetables, and then I'll have a cup of coffee around like 4:35, and then during dinner again I'll have fish and vegetables because that is all I can eat now. Sometimes if I don't want to eat fish, I'll eat prawn, but I can't eat a lot of prawn because heat. So it's typically always fish. Guys, I don't have a fashion sense. I wear basically the same outfit every day, but in different colors, or like the top will be different. So I basically just wear a crop top and mom jeans every day. If I'm at home, I'll just wear like shorts and a tee, like a long tee. But if I'm going out, it is crop top and mom jeans every single day. Sometimes I'll wear like a regular top and mom jeans again. It is a lot of mom jeans. The top will just change, but that's it. That is my fashion sense. And I'm addicted to coffee. But a lot of you ask me what my exact coffee order is. So it is a grande caramel macchiato with very little caramel because I don't like sweet things. I don't like caramel. It's very little caramel, no sugar. And since I usually like my coffee strong or like not sweet, I have 4 shots of espresso. And if I'm really tired or sleepy that day, I'll have 5 shots of espresso. And that is not healthy. Do not do that. But it's just something I do because I'm used to it. So yeah. And that brings us to the end of today's video. Thank you guys so much for sending in these questions. It meant so much to me that you guys cared. I know that a lot of you have been asking me to make a YouTube channel for a long time now, and I kept telling you that I will, but I'm sorry, there was always something else going on. But I promise you, I'm here now, and hopefully I will keep up with this because if my friends know me, they know I get very distracted very easily. So I hopefully keep up with this because it is a lot of fun, and I will get back to you guys soon. Thank you.